So this comment is in regard to my bringing up the 20 women who joined forces to sue the state of Texas due to the state's laws on abortion and reproductive care almost taking all of their lives. Many of them were turned away from treatment because they weren't in danger enough, and some of them lost their fertility as a result. And spoiler alert, they lost the case just a few months ago. After the first hearing in July of 2023, a district judge agreed that the laws needed to change, but the state of Texas immediately appealed that ruling. The state also said in the same month that the women weren't harmed by the laws of the state, they were harmed by their doctors. Except the reason their doctors harmed them was because they were following the laws of the state. So is the state saying that they want doctors to attempt to break the law? But anyway, on May 31st of this year, the Texas Supreme Court won the case. And from what I understand in the law system, precedent is very powerful. This sets a precedent. I'd also like to ask, have you ever sued someone or a company or an entire state? If you haven't, allow me to enlighten you, because just today I received the FOIA request for the time that I sued a company, which I did in like mid to late 2020. It's now the end of 2024. That's how long this shit takes. First thing to know is that suing, most of the time, costs a ton of money for both sides. Lawyers are expensive, and as I just told you, cases take a long time. Now, in my case, it was handled by the New York Commission on Human Rights, so I didn't have to pay anything. But I don't think that these 20 women from Texas would qualify for representation from the Commission on Human Rights. Nor do I think it would apply to anyone who has gone through similar situations to these 20 women, which means that they would have to pay. Where are they getting all this money? Especially because some of them were at least temporarily disabled because of the way the state treated them and missed out on some work. So where's all this money coming from? Another thing you need to know about lawsuits like mine and these victims is how emotionally draining it is. If you've never sued someone, you don't understand what it's like to spend months and years rehashing your awful experience over and over and over. And it's not just that that's terrible. I spent an hour or two tonight reading over the FOIA requested documents, which is literally just hundreds of pages of my former employee talking about what a shit person I am, while simultaneously getting very basic information about me incorrect. And my documents are just about me losing a job. Now imagine reading hundreds and hundreds of pages about how inconsequential it is that your child died, and you lost the ability to do A, B, and C, and how dramatic you are for thinking any of this is important. Do you think that would improve your mental health after already losing a child? And in some cases, your fertility? Let me know if this is a process that you yourself would enjoy going through.